Sharpton. Taylor's played hockey for 13 years, 4 of them here at Foxboro High School. Taylor's decided against majoring in haircutting at the School of Cosmetology and instead will likely pursue computer science and robotics at UMass. He's joined on the ice by his mother Gretchen and his father Les. Next we have a captain, Aiden Sullivan. Aiden's been playing hockey since the 4th grade. He's played for Foxboro High School all 4 years. He plans to play club hockey at college, and he plans to attend Michigan State University next year to study criminal justice. He's joined on the ice by his father Tom and mother Kate. Next, Joey Abdu. Joey's been playing hockey for 4 years here at Foxboro High School. He is enlisted in the United States Marine Corps and will ship out in July. Joey, thank you for your service both here at Foxboro and in the Marines. He's joined on the ice by his mother Denise. Last but certainly not least, we have Sam Garabrand. Sam has been playing hockey for 6 years, including all 4 years at Foxboro High School. He wants to continue playing hockey in college with the club. Sam is going to pursue a degree in criminal justice and is currently choosing a university. He's joined on the ice by his mother Amy and his father Shane. Thanks to all Foxboro seniors for the 4 years each you've spent here. Continue to go.
And welcome to another edition of Foxboro Warrior Hockey here at Foxboro Sports Center. Tonight on senior night, the boys are taking on the Norton Lancers. This is a very important game for Foxboro. And for Norton, playing for pride, but playing for almost crosstown rival pride. These are each other's biggest rival. Faceoffs won by Leach, dumped in by Garabrand, starting on senior night. And Joey Abdu behind the net, trying to put on the forecheck. Nice play by Sam. It's it, and it's going to get dumped in deep. Sullivan, senior captain, back to get it. Can't get it out, but right back to him. Ooh, that should have been a trip. I'm not sure why it wasn't, but this is not a good sign already for Foxboro if these guys aren't going to call any penalties tonight. So McInnes tries to get it up. Abdu on the boards. Can't quite get it deep. Turns it over at center, but back to Sharfman. Sharfman gains the red line and gets it deep. First minute in. Pass comes all the way down to Hayden. Hayden misses Lorden. Gets it over to Cross. Leach turns it back over to Cross. Pass back in. Shots wide of the net. Rager's going to tip it to the corner anyway to McClellan. McClellan doesn't find it. Cross plays it there. Kennedy over to play Giuliano. Giuliano stick handles out of the zone for Norton and then gets hit, and Sharpman tries to bring it through. Turns it over, but certainly not a dangerous turnover. Rager over to play to the corner for McInnes. McInnes to McClellan. McClellan dumps it out and it's going to chase. Here comes Kennedy. Putting pressure on here. That's Hayden. Oh, and now they're going to call a penalty. I don't know how to say this other than sometimes these guys are just tragic. There should have been at least one call, if not two, against Foxboro or for Foxboro in this game. And the first thing that goes even close to wrong, the arm's up. Someday Foxboro will get a call. Not sure that it's today. Leach loses the faceoff, back to Giuliano. Nice play there by Warriors. Warriors coming against Giuliano. That is a great play by Jake Warriors. Very nicely done. Jake's in the lineup, getting some playing time. He normally gets some playing time, but he's going to get more playing time than normal because Brendan Tully is not here tonight. Joey Giuliano in with the shot. Rager with the save, up over the almost into the netting, but doesn't quite make it. They'd have been better off had it made it. Shot short side, doesn't go for Hayden. Oh, that's not a good play, but twice have a chance to clear. This normally doesn't turn out well. Foxboro back in the box. Giuliano at the side net. Joey's going to shoot it every time he gets it, which he should. He's one of the better players out here for Norton. That's cross back behind the net, looking for Giuliano in the top of the crease. Gets it back out to Gallagher. Gallagher shoots it wide, and here's Leach. Leach with some speed. He's going to beat Cross through center. He beats Gallagher around the side. Just takes it in behind the net. That's a good play. Very nicely done. And here comes Haney. Haney's shot on Rager is stopped. Not out, though. Oh, it is out. There's Bertuman. Bertuman coming with Garabrandt. And Garabrandt knocks Giuliano off the puck. Get it. If he can get it out in front, they got a chance here. No, they were not able to. Nice little play there to make up for it. Puck is dumped in by Goldstein. McInnes gets knocked down on the play. The centering pass doesn't get through. Garabrandt with a nice hustle, nice strength play. And nice play there by Sullivan. 10 seconds left to go on the power play. 11:30 left to go here in the first. McInnes steps up, doesn't get the puck, but disrupts the play enough. And that shot goes up and over, and power play is over. All even for Foxboro. 11:14 left to go in the first. Nice kill. Norton with 2 shots on that, although the official score probably has 0 at this point. We got Leach, McClellan, Kennedy out with McInnes and Sharfman. That should be a hand pass. And referee had the whistle in his mouth and puts it down. Here comes McClellan. McClellan's able to turn the corner. Gets it through the middle. Kennedy's a little late getting there. Puck's reversed around. Here comes McClellan. Oh, they get the turnover at the top. Doesn't come out. Sharfman's shot is just a little bit wide. Leach with a nice steal on the half boards. Norton's just going to ice this puck if it gets all the way down, but I don't think it's going to. Sharfman with a nice play. Kennedy looking for Kennedy on the long pass. Doesn't get him, but Leach is going to collect it. Nice play there by Sharfman. Even better play to keep Lorden from coming through clean. Leach back on Lorden. Haney tries to make a stop and ends up making a stop, but it's not quite what he wanted to do, and that puck is cleared out to Jeremy Cross. Cross dumps back for Gallagher. Gallagher's shot's going to come all the way back, and McInnes is going to play it. McInnes looking for Kennedy, finds Gallagher instead at the red line. Gallagher stick handles around Kennedy. Gets it into Hayden. Kennedy dumps it right back out, right back to Hayden. Those guys will eventually realize they're not on each other's team and quit throwing each other the puck, but for the moment it's good. Here comes Giuliano. Nice little play by Foxboro to keep him under control. They didn't do a good job of keeping him under wraps last time, and he got a lot of time and space. Gallagher at the top. Gallagher with a shot through. Rager with a nice save and then clears it himself. Wasn't sure he could cover that one, so he didn't even try. That's a nice play. Foxboro coming 3-on-2. McClellan, Leach, and Kennedy. Around Giuliano. Doesn't quite get it around Joey, and Joey's able to clear it over to Gallagher. Kennedy over to harass Gallagher a little bit, and he reverses back to Giuliano. They need to not let Joey get any speed going here in this game. This pass back to Gallagher. And Gallagher trying to stick handle around Leach. Leach giving him just enough trouble that he's not able to do much. Now Joey Giuliano with it. They actually gave him some ice, but he flips it up to Donahue. And Donahue's put hard into the boards by Sullivan. And Kennedy's just going to clear. Norton's going to get a little bit of a break there where Joey Giuliano actually moved the opposite direction from the puck so as not to play it, and they gave him the icing anyway. Certainly, I think in that particular case, Joey'd have been better off playing the puck because he would have just been able to go right back into the zone, but they'll take the face-off. Bertuman loses the face-off back behind Warriors. Warriors to Sullivan. Sullivan to Garabrandt, and here comes Garabrandt. Garabrandt loses the puck, and he's getting punched in the back of the helmet, and referee standing there with no call. So here comes Daly on the forecheck. Rager's going to poke that one back to the corner. Warriors had it, loses it to Sullivan. Sullivan's got Garabrandt ahead if he wants to. And Garabrandt wins the puck in the corner, and Norton's putting a lot of hits on, which I expected them to do. But again, the referee's going to have to call something here eventually because this is going to get out of hand. These two teams don't like each other, especially when Norton won the last game. 7:55 left to go here in the first. Foxboro's going to take face-off to Searcy's blocker side. Leach, McClellan, Kennedy, McInnes, Scharfman out for Foxboro. Shots right now 3-0 Norton, but I know Foxboro will get plenty of shots here. Pretty important face-off. Love to see Leach get this back to either of his shooters for a shot, and he doesn't. And Norton's looking for the home run pass. Nice little play out of the air by Kennedy. And Lorden decides to play it for Norton. McInnes has it. McInnes up to Kennedy, doesn't get it out. Shot by Varsity. Scharfman gets a glove on. Scharfman with it. Looking for McClellan. Can't find him. Over to Haney. Leach and Scharfman battle for it. Scharfman eventually gets it back in the corner. Flips it back around to Kennedy coming over against Zasasny. McInnes knocked to the ice by Cross. Back to Zasasny. Shot through on Rager. He didn't see it. Oh, they got very fortunate. Nice play there by Taylor. Scharfman on senior night already making a very good impact. That was going to be a tough play for Rager to get back across once that shot went wide and hit hard off the boards. And here comes Gallagher. Gallagher back to Hayden. Hayden's shot's not going to get through. And Scharfman's going to play this and just chip it out. McClellan has it. McClellan up to Leach. Leach tries to stick handle around 3, doesn't make it, but McClellan still has it. McClellan, doesn't get through, and Searcy's going to cover that one. Ronnie playing the part of wrecking ball on that play. Gets through the middle, takes it through 3 or 4 kids, and still ends up with a puck just short of getting a shot on goal. But nice play, nice effort by him. Zone net. Lorden on the forecheck. Dumps it across, but there's nobody there for Foxboro. Foxboro losing side of the puck a little bit right now, and it's not something they want to do. And Gallagher puts the hit on Kennedy, but McClellan gets the puck. Kennedy goes back and hits Gallagher. Nice play. Sullivan shot into Searcy's chest. Sullivan has all 3 shots now for Foxboro. I suppose that's good news that we have 3 shots. 10 seconds left to go on the power play. 3:39 left to go in the period. Shots are 3-all. It's 3 for Norton, 3 for Sullivan. Garabrandt in the face-off circle with Bertuman with Daly and Garabrandt. Warriors tries to get a shot. It doesn't get through the defense. Rager back to play it with 4 seconds left. He's just going to leave it for Warriors. And we're all even. Garabrandt with a nice play. Turns right back over and this is not going to be a hand pass in your own zone. That's legal. Warriors turns it back over. This could be dangerous for Foxboro. Sullivan tips it wide. Sullivan flips it right back out to center, and that's intercepted in the high slot. Foxboro's, again, getting into this habit of throwing the puck up the middle, and they need to be very careful doing so. That's a dangerous spot to turn that puck over. Sullivan in the corner. Bertuman goes behind him in the corner, takes out Gilbert. The C's part, and the puck comes through, but doesn't get all the way through. And here comes Daly. And they can't get around Giuliano. Giuliano actually takes the puck from 3 Foxboro Warriors. And Goldstein flips this up into the stands. If Scharfman had been paying attention, Nelson should have made that save. Beats him right over the shoulder. 2:41 to go here in the first. 0-0. Faceoff's coming all the way back down, glove side of Searcy in the Norton zone. Leach out to take it with McClellan and Kennedy. McInnes and Scharfman on the back end. Norton wins that one and shoots it all the way down. Oh, they're going to wave off icing. Not sure why we waved off icing. That seems, again, a lot of things happening here that haven't necessarily been in Foxboro's favor, but certainly that one doesn't look like it's going to hurt him. Kennedy with the steal. Leach coming in behind him. Gets it back to Kennedy. Kennedy's shot save. That's a nice save by Searcy. Back to Scharfman. Scharfman's shot tipped down by McClellan. For the moment, it's harmless. Giuliano knocks McClellan off the puck, but McClellan gets it back.
Go help him, guys.
And finally, they knock him down and knock him off. Puck back out to Scharfman at the top. Controlled there. Flipped out and one-on-one battle with McInnes. McInnes gets it out in front of Heaney, which is nice. And here comes Giuliano. 2 guys on him, which is a great job. We haven't seen Joey with any space here yet. And that's going to be a shot on Rager. Don't like to see him continuing back into the net, but that's okay. Joey Giuliano with the puck. This is the time that you got to be very careful. Kennedy, or Leach with a great play here. And they finally wave one off on a guy who's not actually skating to get it. Didn't think they were going to, and they waited till the very last second, but then they did. Here comes Evan Szczasny. Shot wide. There's a nice little glove save by Rager on that shot. 1:12 left to go in the period. Shots are now 5-4 in favor of Norton. Bertuman out to take the faceoff with Garabrandt, Daly, Warriors, and Sullivan. Donahue flips that puck back behind for Warriors. Tipped out by Daly. Sullivan's going to have to play that shot wide of Espen. 1 minute left to go in the period. Garabrandt tries the tip, but Daly doesn't quite get to the puck. Nice play by Garabrandt. And then Sullivan puts down, looks like Donahue there. Actually, it's Gilbert. Here comes Garabrandt. Garabrandt with some space. Garabrandt with a shot, and it's wide, but that's a good shot. We like it. Under 40 seconds to go here in the period. Bertuman with it behind the net, or behind, just underneath the goal line. Pass out front to Brady. Daly scores! Brady Daly with the Foxboro's 5th shot of the game, and that's a goal on a great effort by Bertuman to Garabrandt behind the net. Garabrandt finds Brady, and Brady Daly does the rest there. That is a great start for Foxboro. That is a very key play. First goal of this game is huge, and Foxboro gets it. 1-0 Foxboro, 30 seconds left to go here in the first. Any goal in the last minute of a period is huge, but especially when it's the first one of the game. Great play there. Absolutely beautifully done by Garabrandt, Bertuman, and Daly. Not sure that Foxboro slowly moving backwards over to Warriors. McClellan just needs to get this puck out. Somebody just needs to chip the puck out of the zone. This is trouble. Oh, great play there by Leach. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, just dumps it in, and that's fine. Foxboro ahead 1-0 here on senior night after 1. And back here at Foxboro for the second period between the Norton Lancers and the Foxboro Warriors. Leach wins the second faceoff, gets it up to Kennedy. Kennedy has trouble with it, and the puck comes back into Giuliano. Giuliano flips to Saunders, and Kennedy intercepts. Gets it to McClellan, but McClellan gets the stop. Giuliano had the puck and loses it to McClellan. Everybody seems to lose it to McClellan, and this is where we got to be careful. Here comes Giuliano against Warriors. Fortunately loses it. Kennedy pokes it back out to center. Very nice back checking here so far. I think that was Kennedy, but not sure. And Norton just taking their time. That's Heaney. And here's a turnover. Leach can't get around Saunders. Back to get it is Lorden. Lorden intercepted by Kennedy. Kennedy just dumps it back to Giuliano. Giuliano looking for space, doesn't find any, and this should be an icing. It's going to go all the way down. Skipped over Lorden's stick. And we're going to come all the way back down to in front of Searcy. 13:58 left to go here in the second. 1-0 Foxboro. Foxboro wins. They are in the Division III tournament. Bertuman loses the faceoff. Well, actually, they're still battling for it, and he's going to end up with it. Daly flips it around behind. Garabrandt trying to play the puck there and gets knocked off by Gilbert. Goldstein chips out to Scharfman. Scharfman gets it back to Daly, and Daly's offsides. Garabrandt taking a little bit of time getting back in. He got hit pretty good back there. Gallagher with it for Norton. Gallagher gaining speed, coming right at Scharfman. Stick handles around. Bertuman flips it back to Goldstein. Goldstein's shot blocked by Rager. Second shot blocked by Rager. Nice couple of saves there by Rager to start the period. Daly trying to get it deep. Just get it deep. Oh, and there's Bertuman chasing it. Gets it back to Garabrandt. Garabrandt into the corner to Bertuman. Bertuman slides around Gallagher nicely. Slides back around Gallagher. And now just kind of dancing with it. Gets it over behind the net to Garabrandt. Garabrandt to Daly. Misses him. Scharfman from the... And back here after some technical difficulties. Ooh, that's a terrible hit. That puck had long been gone, and Lorden buries Leach. And up to Giuliano. Giuliano to Lorden. Lorden over to Cross. Cross comes in and finds Sullivan. Sullivan just dumps it out. And Leach loses out to Giuliano, but Kennedy hits Giuliano. Here comes Giuliano. You don't want to let this shot go, and he shoots it right into Rager's crest. There's a big old F on that gold jersey, and there's a little puck mark right in the middle of the F. Joey is not the kid on this team who you want to let get going. He is, by their own coach's admission, the lifeblood of their team as he comes through, especially generating offense. Bertuman loses the faceoff. Back to Gallagher. Rager doesn't see it, but he saves it anyway. He saw about where it was going and was able to make the save. Puck right in front. Shot goes over the net. Now to Daly. Daly doesn't clear Gallagher. There's a nice play by Bertuman to clear Gallagher. You can't shoot on a delayed offsides, but I guess we're going to give him the shot anyway. Sullivan out to Brady. Brady turns it back over. Back, Bertuman gets it. Gallagher tries to push Bertuman, but doesn't, and misses him. And that puck is reversed to nobody. And here comes McCarthy. Sullivan's going to win the race to the puck. And he gets it to Daly. Daly's up with it. Daly turns it over to Gallagher. Gallagher coming in one-on-one with Scharfman. Tries to tangle around him. Scharfman does a great job of not allowing that to happen. He steps inside of Daly. He shoots. Rager makes the save, doesn't control the rebound. And Norton controlling the play a little bit right now. Foxboro needs something good to happen to get this puck out. Daly chips it out, not out. Gallagher with it. Gallagher shot wide. It's going to go all the way around and out. Garabrandt's going to get the puck. And he's going to dump it in, and that's a good play. Searcy's going to make the play, gets it over to Gallagher, coming to the top of his zone. Scharfman goes to shoot and just misses. McClellan with it now. McClellan in around. McClellan's shot blocked by Gallagher. I like the idea of a shot there. 10:30 to go left here in the second period. 2-0 Foxboro. Puck comes around to Gilbert for Norton. Norton out, gets it out to Scharfman for Foxboro. Taylor gets it all the way in and behind Searcy. Foxboro back to their normal hard forecheck where they're just putting pressure on people all the time. Scharfman now with it, gets the puck, and McClellan tries to dump it deep. Gallagher makes a save. Gallagher dances around, and it's going to end up throwing this all the way down for an icing. 10:10 left to go here in the second. 2-0 Foxboro. Two very nice plays for goals there. Scharfman's going to get the one unassisted, I'm pretty sure. after Daly scored the first right at the end of the second. So 2 goals in about 4 minutes for Foxboro, and a 2-0 lead. Nice chip out by Cross. McInnes is the only one back against Giuliano. And Joey's tip goes off the post. That's a nice play by Norton. And Joey just misses that. I'm not sure he'd have scored anyway. Espen was most of the way over to the post, and it was on the outside of the post. Here comes Leach. Leach against Giuliano. Giuliano just punches clear. Leach can't get it past Giuliano. Giuliano sidesteps Leach. Somebody's going to have to back check. Here comes McInnes. McInnes keeps Giuliano outside, which is a very nice play there by him. Puck is in front and scores. Not sure how that got all the way through, but it looked like Espen chipped it, tried to chip it out and chipped it right to a second player. Unfortunately, we're back to 2-1, 9:26, and they just didn't, once again, were not able to pick up players coming around, and nothing Rager was going to do once that puck got all the way through, but Foxboro needs to do a much better job of picking up players as they come through and not letting them break containment. And here comes Norton again. That's Goldstein. And puck's flipped in front. Sullivan gets it clear. Daly on the back of Gallagher. And dumped back in there by Donahue. And Garabrandt coming with it. Goldstein makes a play on him. And Bertuman dumps it deep. Daly has to come back and check. Oh, and they turn it right over to Brady. Brady can't quite get in. Nice play by him. Searcy with a decent cover. Foxboro now just turned over some of the momentum they had. They need to do something here nice. McClellan into the faceoff. He's got Leach behind him. Loses the faceoff. Giuliano was looking to come out with that one from a long ways. Shot on goal there, deep by Sullivan. Gets it up the cross. Warriors chips it right back in. And they're going to call the icing. It's going to come all the way back down to Rager's glove side. 8:30 left to go in a 2-1 game here. Foxboro needs to put some clamps down. A lot of excitement around the 2-goal lead, but as they say, that's one of the more dangerous leads in hockey because you tend to relax a little bit, and Foxboro did just that. Warriors gets it around to Sullivan. Sullivan doesn't get the puck where it needs to be. Giuliano's shot's held by Rager.
I'd be perfectly happy to go back to that 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I think a lot of us would, but Gold's let down a little bit, and they need to pick it right back up. There's a nice face-off win by Leach. Cross gets in on Warriors, but not early enough, and not out. Here's Giuliano again. Giuliano over to Cross. Cross shoots wide. Kennedy over in a battle. Kennedy wins that battle, and it's going to be flipped into the Norton bench, so it's going to come out to center. Nice play there. Saunders looked to handle it for Norton and just got too much of it and chipped it up and onto his own bench. So Foxboro's going to get a center ice change or a center ice face-off. They need to quit turning that puck over at the top of the high slot. And Rager with another save. Wanted to get that to the corner, but didn't get it as far as he wanted. McInnes is going to get behind the net to play this one. And he's got a couple of guys on him. Puck gets all the way out to Gallagher. Gallagher's got 20 people between him and the net, and it does not get through. Nice play here by Sharpman, trying to get it around to McClellan. Gallagher intercepts, and he's put to the boards by McClellan. McClellan's coming out. He's got Kennedy coming one-on-one with McCarthy. Gets wide. Oh, nice shot, sneaks through by Sharpman, and Searcy has to make a nice play. That should have been a hand pass. I'm not sure. Oddly enough, same play that happened earlier, and he decided not to blow the whistle. This time he decides to blow the whistle. It is the right call, clearly. But it would have been the right call last time, too.
However, the face-off's supposed to be in the neutral zone, not down here.
So, face-off onto Rager's glove side. Goldstein to take it against Bertuman. wins it. Giuliano's not going to waste time shooting here. Misses the net. It's right out in front of Rager, and it's chipped in. That, an innocuous play. 2 Foxboro players behind the net, and both of them, neither one of them made a play on a good enough play on the puck, and it comes through. And now we have a 2-2 game. And once again, Foxboro just let down after the 2-0 goal. Didn't pick up kids in front, and we go from 2-0 to 2-2 in no time. Got to get some momentum back here. You know, Foxboro had a lot of momentum going. Garabrandt with a nice push here, but it ends up coming back to McInnes. McInnes loses it, and here's a breakaway. And McInnes does a nice job of getting back into this play. Foxboro is losing its discipline right now, and they got to do something to get it back. This is going to go all the way down for an icing. Faceoff's going to come right back down.
Come on, Cole, let's go. Get it back together.
6:47 left to go here in the second. Foxboro had a 2-0 lead. Now it's 2-2. Foxboro needs to get some momentum back. It's the McClellan, Leach are out with Peppard, Warriors, and Sullivan. And Jake turns the puck over. Oh, fortunate for Foxboro that puck is shot way high and wide. Peppard gets it out to McClellan. McClellan turns it over. Sullivan's back to get it in his own zone. Going to chip this one out, hits Peppard. Peppard tries to get it out, and does eventually get it to Leach. Leach is coming in. He's got McClellan with him. He's got McClellan. Shot, oh, just tipped wide. That's a nice save by Searcy. And McClellan, had it, loses it to Gallagher. It's 4-on-2 coming in for Norton. Sullivan over to play it and gets it out. That's a great play by Sullivan. Very nicely done. And Sullivan's back to get it in his own zone. Up to Warriors. Warriors over to Leach. Leach over to McClellan. McClellan's in. McClellan's shot is handled by Searcy. 5:47 left to go in the second. 2-2 between Norton and Foxboro. Both goals for Norton have been just right out in front of the net. Little plays that Norton's getting the sticks on and Foxboro is not. Leach in to take the faceoff. Chops it down, doesn't win. McClellan back for it. Peppard, nice pressure to force an errant pass. And Goldstein around Warriors in a foot race. Throws it hard across, Rager with the save. And Peppard unable to control for Foxboro. Back behind, Sullivan's going to chase. Sullivan flips up to McClellan, and that's going to get past McCarthy and down. Gilbert back to get it for Norton. All the way down. This is going to come down for an icing, and another one of those plays where the defenseman just kind of steps away from the puck. They've been letting them do it, so we're going to continue to let them do it. 2-2 here, 5:15 left to go in the second. Bertuman in to take the faceoff. He's got Daly and Garabrandt out on the wings with McInnes and Sharfman on defense. Daly chips it in behind. It's going to be handled by Parker. Daly gets buried. And it's under him. And faceoff's going to stay here. Bertuman in to take the faceoff. Loses it, and here comes Giuliano. Fortunately, Heaney doesn't see it, and Garabrandt's able to win that puck. Giuliano has it again. And once again, Bertuman with a nice play, but the guys just aren't seeing the puck. Here comes Garabrandt. Garabrandt with it. Doesn't get the shot through Parker. Parker with a nice save there to keep that shot from going through. Bertuman's going to get it behind the net. And he gets hit a couple of different times, but he still manages to get the puck out in front. Giuliano with it. Giuliano coming at Sharpman. Oh, Sharpman with a great stick save there. That was coming all the way down. McInnes had done a nice job of dropping back, but Giuliano wanted to run with that one. And he can do it. Puck comes all the way in behind Rager. Rager stops it for McInnes. McInnes around to Daly. Daly chips it out to center. Sasasny gets it, dumps it all the way back in. Rager's going to catch it, set it down for McInnes. 4 minutes left to go here in the second period. Puck up the ice to Daly. Daly flips it, doesn't get it out, but Sharpman will get it out. Taylor's got a goal in this game, dumps it deep. Over to Zazasny. Zazasny coming up. There's the pick. Oh, and Garabrandt had a breakaway had he just been able to control the puck. McCarthy comes in, loses to Sharpman, then he also gets hit by Sharpman. Coming in again. And Foxboro again just reaching with sticks. And instead of getting the body in, just reaching with sticks. And that's a penalty. That's got to be a penalty as Garabrandt goes to step around and Zazasny just steps into him, leaves the line to hit him, which is the rule. And again, a good call. And Foxboro is going to go on a much needed power play here. Their power play's been good recently, and they're going to need this one. 3:27 left to go in the second of a 2-2 game. An unexpectedly 2-2 game. But Foxboro's earned the lead early and then helped give it back, but now they got the face-off. Leach in to take it with McClellan and Kennedy. Back out to Sullivan. Sullivan's one-timer just misses. McInnes over to get it. Oh, and then turns and flips it. And here comes Norton 2-on-2. Heaney in. Heaney's shot is wide. Sullivan back to get it. They've got two guys trapped if they can get the puck out fast enough, and gets it to Leach. Leach tips around Giuliano, but back to Gallagher. Gallagher's going to flip this one back down, and Sullivan's going to make the play. 1:30 left to go in the penalty. Flip up to Kennedy. Kennedy sees Giuliano coming and just tries to chip it around him, but Gallagher's going to win that race. And Kennedy needs to be careful. Back to get it is McInnes. McInnes coming up against Lorden. Tries to get it to Kennedy, but just right to Giuliano. Giuliano flips out, and they're able to stop it. Leach stops it at the blue line. Gets it, makes the right decision here to get that over to McClellan. Back to Leach. They've got time. They've got a full minute left to go. Down in the corner for McInnes. Down to Kennedy. Kennedy gets it over to McInnes. McInnes shooting back door. Doesn't get it there. Sullivan's going to have a whack at this one. Shoots it wide. And it's held by Searcy. 2:08 left to go here in the second. 42 seconds left to go on the power play. Leach in to take the face-off with Kennedy and McClellan. Warriors and, Kennedy sneaks in, wins the puck, and that's going to be another souvenir up here. Face-off should be still down in the Lancer zone. Leach going to take this face-off. He's got Kennedy and McClellan, Sullivan, and Warriors. Allowing a late change there for Norton. Norton wins this, gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it to Leach. Leach has got to step in. He's going to shoot this one. And scores! Big goal by Kirk Leach. Great little set of plays there. Sullivan to keep that puck in. Gets it to Leach. Leach cutting through the high slot and just plain beats Searcy off the inside of the post. And honestly, I'm not sure anybody in net was going to make that save. Great shot by Leach and restores the 3-2 lead. Big lead now for Foxboro after giving up the 2-0 set. Bertuman loses the faceoff. Sullivan collects. And that's going to be an icing coming all the way back down. Gallagher tried to split the D to Donahue there. Donahue not quite able to reach it, and that puck's going to come all the way down. Line change coming for Foxboro. Actually, sort of a line change. McClellan in to take the faceoff with Leach behind him, Kennedy in the middle. Leach chips it in deep off of Connor Gilbert's leg pads. Kennedy in behind. Oh, Kennedy flips it up, almost gets it in off the back of Searcy. That would have been a beautiful, beautiful play to restore a 2-goal lead. Leach doing well on the faceoff, gets it deep again. And Norton now trying to send a flyer, but Kennedy doing a fantastic job of staying with him. Gilbert now up on the sideboards. Leach with the turnover. Gets it in front of McClellan. McClellan's shot. Beautiful one-time backhand, just a little bit too high. And now Warriors steps in, makes a play in front. Very nicely done, and Warriors has it again at the back at the line. Searcy with the save. And that's going to be chipped out. Kennedy with a nice hard hit. And Norton's kid up talking to him, not sure why. And line change here. We've 1 minute, 1:02 left to go. Garabrandt, Bertuman, and Daly out with McInnes and Sullivan. There's a huge, huge play right here in the last minute and 2 for Foxboro. Bertuman loses the faceoff. Over to Giuliano. But Garabrandt does a nice job of getting in on him. Here comes Heaney. Heaney's backhand shot wide of Rager. Actually, it hits Rager's leg pad. I'm not going to give him a save for that, but Heaney coming in hard on Daly. Daly gets a little bit of revenge on Cross, and Sullivan's just going to probably ice this puck. If Garabrandt could have gotten over, that would have not been an icing, but he's not able to, and that's an icing, but that's not a bad icing at all. 34 seconds left to go in the period. Critical face-off coming up, and yeah, you'd expect the Leach, Kennedy, McClellan line coming right back out. We got McInnes and Sullivan out. Last 36.4 of this period. It's a huge face-off. They lose it. Puck comes back out to Giuliano. Giuliano across, but out. That puck, Gallagher could not quite handle it, and somebody's going to have to get a body on Joey here. They do. Kennedy comes across, makes a nice play. There's 20 seconds left. Kennedy gets it deep. Nice play. Gallagher behind. It turns it over to McClellan. McClellan gets it. They get it back to Sullivan. Sullivan with 10 seconds left. Searcy with the save. 7.7 seconds left. Face off down deep. It almost assuredly looks like Foxboro is going to get out of this period with at least a 1-goal lead. Love to see Leach win this face-off. Back to McClellan, Sullivan, or McInnes to get this shot through. He gets it to McClellan. McClellan doesn't get the shot. Lorden just dumps it in behind, and Gallagher's going to control and just hold against Kennedy there for the end of the period. But Foxboro does a great job of getting the lead back. 3-2 Foxboro. And joining us here for the third period are the referees, so we're about to get started. 15 minutes left to go here. Foxboro in a huge game with a lead here. Big lead that they got there at the end of the period thanks to Leach. Goals by Daly, Scharfman, and Leach in this game. 3-2 Foxboro. Foxboro looking to qualify for the state tournament. But more importantly, or just as importantly, looking to get a 5th win here in Division III, which not only qualifies them for the tournament, but puts them 2 points away from the Magic 20. Foxboro has never had 20 points in a season, but looking to get there this season, and tonight would go a long ways towards that. Leach down to take the face-off against Lorden. Gallagher back. Leach going to get Gallagher. Pass up to Lorden. Can't handle it, and Sullivan dumps it right back down. McClellan's going to get back in on Gallagher. Tries to get it cross, doesn't. That gets back to Gallagher. Warriors, nice job dumping that back in. Gallagher's going to go to the other side to Giuliano. Giuliano now looking. Gets it back to Gallagher. Nice little forecheck going on here. And McClellan turns it over. And Leach is going to get it in the corner. Leach gets it, tries to get it back out. He shoots it right to Cross. Cross is going to get this one to Heaney. Bounces off the back of Heaney. Straight up. He doesn't see it. And first save of the periods for Rager, and I don't want to see that one again. Nice play there behind by Sullivan. Sullivan's going to try to track that out and ends up turning it over, but Kennedy does a nice job of getting it to McClellan. Leach against Gallagher. Leach around Gallagher. Gallagher grabs him. I'm not sure what happened there. He just plain grabbed his arm, and guess we're going to continue to play. Sullivan has it. Sullivan with some speed. Ooh, nice shot there, right around Giuliano. And everybody's got to get back here. Here comes Giuliano. Nice play by Kennedy. Very well done. Donahue's just going to flip this one on. Not sure what Sully was doing jumping in front of that one, but that's out. And Bertuman reverses to Sullivan. Sullivan looks across to Garabrandt. Garabrandt trying to split the middle, but he's got Giuliano. He pushes Giuliano, not quite off the puck, but Garabrandt comes out with it. He's looking in front again. And Searcy's going to cover that one. Nice job by Garabrandt. Very nicely done. Sam's played a great, strong game. He's a big, strong kid, and when he gets he seems alive when he's got the chance to use some of that strength. And did a nice job there. Giuliano was not expecting somebody to be able to knock him off the puck, and Garabrandt did that. So nice job there. Heaney with the puck. Garabrandt hits Heaney. Scharfman coming in. Scharfman dumps it deep. Nice play. McCarthy coming around. Tries to get it to Heaney and does not. McCarthy chips out now. McInnes catches. Heaney hits him from behind. Nice job getting it deep. Daly in a battle. This is a bit of a physical mismatch, but Daly does a nice job of making Zazasti play it. Coming around. Garabrandt's going to win this against Heaney. Out to McInnes. McInnes hard shot low. Gets through. Kick to the side. Scharfman back to make a play. And Daly with a nice cover as Scharfman had stepped in. It's going to come all the way down for an icing. And we're going to go all the way back down. That's a nice shift there by those guys. And Foxboro has a bit of jump here. And what they really just have to avoid are just the silly kind of plays that turn into goals. Just fundamental hockey here should be fine. Leach wins the faceoff, back to Warriors. Warriors shoots the puck into the front, and that would have been Giuliano gone, and that is a great play. McClellan able to get that puck deep. Giuliano with it. McClellan doesn't quite hit Giuliano and didn't really try. Oh, nice play by McClellan. McClellan gets it over to Leach. Leach steps in, and we're going to have a power play. Leach, nice job stepping through. He's going to earn the penalty. Leach earns the penalty. 11:56 left to go. Foxboro's going to go on the power play. Their power play has been good. This is going to be Connor Gilbert going into the box for 2. He may have saved the goal because Leach was by him. And certainly not a bad penalty. Certainly, you want him to move his feet, but ultimately, if you're not going to, the outcome there was good. Back around, Gallagher tries to ice it and does get it past McInnes. Rager's going to hold this one up for Sullivan. Lorden coming in on the forecheck. Sullivan chips it off the own net back to himself. Lorden over to get him again. Up to Leach. Leach is going to get the zone. Heaney on him. Back to McClellan. McClellan over to McInnes. McInnes steps to center. Oh, Kennedy has a shot and he just tips it wide. Nice job for Leach to hold that one in on the clear attempt by McInnes. Kennedy gets buried in front. Tough pass there, but it's ended up holding it. Now Sullivan takes it back behind his own net on accident there. Minute 8 left to go on the penalty. Sullivan with speed. Around Hayden. Around Goldstein. And the shot, blocked by Giuliano. That's unfortunate for Foxboro. And Joey's going to get a shot on goal there. And McInnes holding behind the net. Goldstein looking to forecheck. Leach out with speed. Leach beats the first 2. Leach in on Giuliano. Leach going to the corner. Leach all the way around behind. Out to McInnes. Oh, McInnes loses. Oh, nice play to turn his body in that one. Very nicely done and buried, and they're not letting him out. And then a little punch for his trouble. McClellan in. Foxboro's still on the power play for 17 seconds, so it doesn't look like it. Sullivan's going to have to come over and help. Donahue in on the forecheck. Reverse to McInnes. McInnes coming back. They're going to let him have the blue line. Gets it to Bertuman. Bertuman chips around Giuliano, but Giuliano's going to win this race and get that puck back. Full change for Foxboro. All even. 9:54 left to go here in the third. Bertuman with a great job of forechecking on Giuliano. Puck comes around.
Come on, Brady, keep your feet moving.
That's Del Grosso coming in, gets it deep against Sullivan. Warriors around back to receive. Del Grosso chips it around him. Pass in front, Rager's just going to cover that one. And they had to get all the way up there to hit him in the face. I don't like that play. I get that Del Grosso doesn't play much, but this is not a time to go up high on somebody. 9:33 left to go. 3-2 Foxboro. A lot of chirping going on down there. Bertuman in the faceoff dot. Loses the faceoff, but gets it. Sullivan picks it up. Sullivan gets it over. Warriors with a nice play to keep that. And that's going to be fine because it's in their own zone. The hand pass in your own zone is fine. Garabrandt looking to chase Zazasti. Chip out. Nice job by Warriors to keep it in. Garabrandt keeps it in again. And they just need to get this puck deep. And now They didn't see it, and nice play there by Bertuman. Daly with it, back to Sullivan. Sullivan looking for a pass, gets it up to Bertuman. Bertuman's going to get the blue line, coming against Zazasti. And Zazasti makes a nice play to get it out. That's going to go all the way back to Sullivan. Sullivan's just going to wait and dump it deep, which he does. He actually dumps it all the way over. So that's going to still stay at center ice, but it's going to be on the Foxboro side of center. 8:43 left to go here in the third. 3-2 Foxboro. Face off at center ice with Leach, McInnes, McClellan, Kennedy, and Scharfman out. Leach to take it against Lorden. Leach wins it against Lorden. McInnes does the right thing and just keeps it. Kennedy tips it around Giuliano. Gallagher back to get it. Gallagher's going to hit Giuliano. McClellan in on Giuliano. Giuliano over to Hayden. Hayden circles back in his own zone against Leach. Backhand pass to Gallagher. Gallagher's going to come to center ice against McClellan. He's going to get a shot that hits, that Rager's able to stop. Nice interception there by Leach. Leach, the world opens up for Leach. Here he comes. And McClellan shot. Oh, McClellan just misses wide to make this a 2-goal game. I think he had the net. All he had to do was put that shot on net, and he just missed it. McClellan, it's in Giuliano's feet. He doesn't see it. Oh, nice play to keep that one from hitting Hayden on the fly. And here comes Hayden, actually now flying down. They don't cover him. Rager with a nice blocker save on a shot that was labeled for the corner. And 3-2 Foxboro. That face-off's going to come back to Rager's blocker side. Nice save there. Love that getting up on and over the net. Face-off from Bertuman with Garabrandt and Daly. Wins it. And they chip it up to Garabrandt. Garabrandt gets it, had it for a second and then loses it. Giuliano's waiting for some traffic in front, and Warriors takes a person down in front, but it's and Jake loses the puck and loses sight of it more than anything. Daly's gonna need to get in, and Foxboro's on the wrong side of the puck, but he wins it. And there's a pretty good hook. I guess we're just not going to have, we're going to have a penalty-free third period if this keeps up, because there's penalties, they're just not going to call them. And it's fine with nice little play there. Here comes Giuliano. They need to stop him from getting too much speed. Once he gets going, he's tough to stop. And there's a guy all the way in behind Rager on that. I'm not sure why that wasn't a crease violation, but because he actually made contact with Rager and took him out of his position. And that passes behind him. Foxboro's going to turn this one over. Here comes Donahue. And Sullivan's going to win and hit Donahue at the same time. Double bonus there for Sully. And Garabrandt comes out of the corner with it. Gets it over to Giuliano, unfortunately. Giuliano with a nice little move. Joey's shot is saved by Rager. Nice save there. They have to stop these turnovers. Just plain and simple, have to stop the turnovers. Foxboro needs to get this puck out. Just, if you're in doubt at this point, get the puck out. Do not risk turning this puck over. Just chip it out to center. Leach in with Kennedy, McClellan, Scharfman, and McInnes. McInnes over to get it, flips it behind to Scharfman. Scharfman has some time, gets it over to McClellan. McClellan can't handle against McCaffrey. Rager's going to catch and hold this one. Not a shot on goal, but at this point, Rager's going to hold just about everything he can get his big old glove on. Leach taking the face-off here against Lorden. Wins it back to Scharfman. Oh, awkward little bounce there off Scharfman's stick, but Scharfman's able to win it back. Foxboro doesn't get out to block that shot, did not get in the shooting lane, and that does get all the way through to Rager. Leach flips it around to Kennedy. Kennedy tries to chip it by and does. That's a nice little play there. Lorden puts a body on him, but the damage was done for Foxboro already. They got the puck out. McInnes is going to call Scharfman off. Leach flips it back to McInnes. McInnes hard around for Kennedy. Kennedy's got a free out, but doesn't take it. And it gets it back into Lorden. Oh, geez. Rager with a nice save there. And this puck just has to continue to get out of the zone. That's an interference. McInnes back to play it. Leach was coming out to try to get a stick in front of that dump-in attempt, and the Norton forward put an elbow in on him. And McInnes back against Lorden. Cross gets it in deep. McClellan's going to get this one. And he actually gets it back to Sharpman, which is a good play. Up to Kennedy. Kennedy to Leach. Can't control. Szaszty in with it. That's intercepted there by Daly. Nice play to get this puck deep. Foxboro changing behind. Daly in with a little bit of token pressure, not really trying to turn the puck over. And that's going to get into Donahue. Sharpman gets into Donahue nicely. Sharpman out there with Sullivan. And Donahue was waiting for that puck to come around. He wanted to try to hit...
red line in deep, guys. Get the red line.
Try to hit Sharpman, but he couldn't. Giuliano now traps the puck and gets around. It's Giuliano coming through center. Giuliano get around. Giuliano's shot gets into Rager and he covers. Not the most graceful of covers I've ever seen, but just to be sure, Rager did kick the net off. So just in case the puck did get further, they were going to blow the whistle anyway. 4:24 here to go. It seems like the clock is running backwards. We got Bertuman in to take the faceoff. Bertuman loses the faceoff. Puck comes out to the point to Gallagher. Great job by Brady Daly to get in and block that shot. Warriors tries to chip out, doesn't. This puck's going to come out. It does get out around Giuliano, and Sullivan's going to have time to do just about whatever he wants to. Somebody's got to turn around and look for the puck. There it is to Bertuman. Garabrandt has it. Garabrandt with it. Steps around Gallagher. Flips in. Not quite able to connect there with Bertuman. And Garabrandt has to hurry back. And takes oh no, it's got to step up. Oh, Giuliano makes a move at the blue line and sends Goldstein offside. That's a big, big, big play for Foxboro. Giuliano had some speed, had the corner. 3:53 left to go here. 3-2 Foxboro. Leach in to take the face-off with Peppard and McClellan. Wins it back to Warriors. Warriors over to Sullivan. Sullivan just needs to take some space here. Gets it to McClellan. McClellan does get it deep. That's a nice play. Searcy's going to play it, but McClellan still has it against Gallagher. Gallagher does win. Gallagher in front of his own net. Looks up, sees Peppard, decides against it. Gets it over to Giuliano. McClellan turns around. Nice poke check there by Leach. Gets the turnover to McClellan. McClellan shot, tipped just wide by Leach. And Peppard gets it across. McClellan had it in front, and here comes Giuliano. Doesn't get it. Little scramble in front, and it's going to be chipped out to Warriors. Warriors with a hard shot. Nice save by Searcy. That was a great pick by Jake to get that puck and be able to play it on net. Sullivan plays it. This is good. Oh, Sullivan kind of loses. Chips it out right to Gallagher. Gallagher's going to step through middle. Warriors needs to step up on him. Shot and a blocker save. Puck right in front again, and it just... Foxboro, Rager with at least a couple of saves. There's a broken stick. Szaszty trying to take the shot. There's multiple sticks down on the ice. Peppard finally gets back to get his. McInnes goes over. There's at least 3 saves there by Rager. I couldn't quite tell how many, but that puck's all the way out. The net is a good 1.5 feet off. I'm not sure what took the referee so long, but because he blew the whistle where he did, I think he's actually calling it all the way down.
Red line in deep, guys.
Oh, he's going to call it here. That's good. So Bertuman in to take the face-off. 2:24 left to go. Garabrandt changes side. Lorden in to take the face-off. Gets it back to Szaszty. Daly on Szaszty. Shot goes wide to Rager. Sharpman plays it. Garabrandt's going to win this race.
Deep.
And Szaszty runs him off the puck, but that's fine. He does his job getting it deep for McCarthy. McCarthy's got it behind his own net. Garabrandt with pressure on him. Garabrandt with good pressure on him. Nice job there. And Szaszty coming.
Come on, get back! Sam, play hockey, get back!
Puck in front. It rolls in on Rager. Jeez, goes right through 4 Foxboro players to end up on Rager. 1:50 left to go in this game. The McClellan, Kennedy, Leach line back on with Sullivan. And we're going to have a timeout here by Norton. 3-2, 1:50 left to go in the game. And honestly, with nothing left to lose, I would suspect we are going to see the goalie come out very, very soon. Searcy should be coming probably within the next minute or two. I mean, next few seconds. I would doubt that they're going to get, that they're going to let this game get inside of 1:30 with the goalie still in net if they have the puck. So Foxboro's actually played a pretty good third period here. They haven't made as many silly turnovers as normal, but they still have made a couple. And I think it's safe to say they're going to have to clear the puck at least 3 or 4 times here to get this out to center. It doesn't matter if I would rather see an icing than some of the turnovers we've made. If they can do that, they should get the victory here. They should be able to, if they can control the puck at all, ideally they control the puck, get it down into the Norton zone for at least 10, 20 seconds, any point between here and the end of the game, and I'd feel pretty good about it. Obviously, if you don't do that, it means bad things, and we'll see. So the face-offs to Rager's blocker side. Again, 1:50 left to go in this game. Leach, Kennedy, McClellan, Sullivan, and McInnes. Leach loses the face-off. McInnes back to get it, gets it up to Kennedy, not out. Gallagher's shot deflected by Kennedy over to the corner. Sullivan, doesn't get it out. Giuliano's shot right on. Rager with the save, gets it all the way wide. And there's a nice hard hit. Gallagher's waiting for traffic. This is actually a really, really bad call. He waited to see if the player got up, and when he didn't jump right back up, he raises the arm. He did not call that play originally. He probably got talked into it by both the noise and the result. And honestly, I don't mind if he calls it. I don't mind if he calls it right away, but when he didn't, that makes it a bad, bad, bad call. And now Foxborough is going to have to kill probably a 6-on-4. That shot goes wide. Giuliano's going to get it. The good news for Foxborough is at any point they get to ice the puck. Looking for a shot, fortunately doesn't get it all the way through to Gallagher, who was sitting on the back post. 6th attacker out now for Norton. 1 minute left to go in the game. Foxborough doing a nice job of just sitting and letting him out there. Giuliano's going to fire it up. Shot is tipped. And Foxborough needs a clear. Any clear will do. Any clear will be great. Cross looking to shoot. Doesn't get it in. Rager can't clear. Back to Giuliano. Giuliano is tipped out by McClellan. Oh, that's not, yeah, it is Giuliano. McClellan with pressure on Giuliano. He's got to be careful here not to take a penalty. Leach with a steal. Leach got to get this puck deep, and he does not. Under 30 to go now. Gallagher revving up the engine. Giuliano's coming in and loses it. He's going to be offsides if he plays it. McClellan needs to find this puck. He can't quite get there. Knocks it away from Zazasti, but nice hustle here. 14 seconds left. 12, in comes Hayden. Hayden's shot is wide, but it's going to go way wide. McClellan's got to just chip it out. And he does, and this is the game. Who cares if it goes in, but Ronnie, no, just wide. But that's the game. Foxborough qualifies for the Division III state tournament with a pretty thrilling 3-2 win after blowing a 2-0 lead against Norton. Gets the goal late in the second period by Leach and then survives. 3-2 Foxborough win.